This is Joe Malone, Bulls Chat podcast with the head coach, general manager of the North Iowa Bulls, Todd Sandin. Coach, good morning. Thank you for being on with us.
Good morning, Joe. We appreciate the opportunity.
So let's talk. We're going to reset back to Friday and Saturday over the weekend and talk about the Bulls taking on New Ulm at New Ulm and picking up two very important wins for the team. The first one, a little bit more difficult than the second win. Let's start with that first matchup against New Ulm, where the Bulls had to battle back a couple of different times to eke out a 3-2 win.
Well, I tell you, New Ulm's a team that's given us fits throughout the regular season this year, and we knew it was going to be a 60-minute battle, both games up there last weekend. So just keeping your resolve in the game to know that you're going to have to give a full effort in it, and like we're excited that our guys did come out with the win in that situation.
Wow. And then the Bulls changed things around, at least on the score column, picking up a 4-0 win in game number 2 of the weekend, that including an empty netter late in the third period. Your thoughts on that and Guchar's performance, back-to-back nights for him in goal, correct?
Yeah, I thought Gooch really managed his game well on Saturday night. We did a bit of a better job just staying above the pucks and not giving New Ulm great scoring opportunities. I mean, we were a bit more responsible in that game. And then we obviously had the benefit of getting out to a bit of a lead. So when we're able to do that and we play responsible, we have a great opportunity to win those kind of hockey games.
Talk to me about that. Game 1 of the series, Bulls were down after the first period. Game 2, Bulls are up after the first period, 2-0, I believe, in that one game. How does that affect you as a coach and putting together the final 40 minutes of a game when you have a lead versus, man, now we got to claw to get tied again?
I think it's just, and it's always been in our DNA and our history, when we're a lot looser and we're a lot more effective when we're playing with a lead. And when we get a multiple goal lead, it just seems like we're a bit more relaxed and our plays and execution are much cleaner. So looking at that coming into the second period with the 2-0 lead, you obviously know, because you've lost to all of these teams, that no lead is insurmountable, but it is a bit comforting to know that you've got a little cushion there to start that next 40 minutes with.
Now, last night, the North Iowa Bulls were up at Shattuck St. Mary's at JP Parisi Arena, and that was a good battle going on there as well. Unfortunately, the Bulls not picking up the win, but that's a tough place to play. I think I read the stat that Austin Droughty put out that Shattuck St. Mary's hasn't lost at home since 2019. So it's going up there and thinking that you're going to win, probably not the right mindset, but the Bulls put on a battle. Talk us through that game.
That's another situation where you just know you're going to have to play a game to get a few good scoring opportunities, hopefully cash in on them, and really to be ultra responsible to minimize their opportunities, because they are so skilled. And I love the energy that we started the game with. We scored in the first shift of the game. I believe it was Carson Jones off a feed from Carter Newpower. So you get up in that game. That's a good feeling. And then it really is just, it's a track meet when you're up there. There's a ton of respect for both coaches and both teams. So there's not a lot of BS after whistles and that. So, I mean, you really have to just be focused on paying attention to the game you're in. There's not a lot of extracurriculars involved when we play them, but I was super stoked about our effort in that game. Our execution was good. But like the goals that they scored were a result of some not big mistakes. They're mistakes we can fix. Like, we'll show the kids a video today in our video session, but it's just really this time of year you have to dial in your details and you have to pay attention to the full sheet of ice.
Now, tell me about Stokes being in net last season. He was very familiar with the ice up there at Shattuck St. Mary's, having played there. Was that did that go into the decision, like, hey, we got to start the Shattuck's kid at Shattuck?
You know what? Stokes, he hasn't had the luxury of getting a bunch of starts, so in an exhibition game, regardless of who we're playing, and obviously that's a very good opponent, we really want to get our guys some reps. And it didn't hurt that he's comfortable in that facility and he knows a lot of those players. But it was more of a situation where we could just get Carson good, hard reps in an exhibition game for him to continue his development and battling for playing time throughout these last 4 games of the regular season and potentially into the playoffs.
Now, you bring up the last 4 games of the regular season, and they are some doozies. It is the Bulls versus Granite City, Friday night, Saturday night in Mason City, and then next Friday night and Saturday night at Granite City. And it's called the regular season, but this is playoffs when it comes to seeding. Who's going to win the division? Will it be the Bulls? Will it be Granite City? And if my math is right, and it may not be, the Bulls with 3 wins, 3 out of 4 wins against Granite City would be the first place team. Now, the Bulls have a 4-2 record against Granite City, but all have been close games. Only one of those games decided by more than 2 goals. What are you putting into preparation for not only these last 2 games, but last 4 games of the regular season?
I'll be honest, Joe, everybody knows what's at stake here, but we're taking these games one game at a time. I mean, we can't get more than 2 points before we can get 6 or 8. So just focusing on Friday night's game, and then whatever adjustments we'll have to make into Saturday, we'll make. But you can look at the standings, and you know there's only 2 teams in the West Division that potentially can be division winners, and it's Granite City and North Iowa. And historically, that's what it's been. So we understand the matchup we're in, and we're just hoping to be fortunate in the fact that our kids play with a ton of energy, a ton of discipline, and really mind the details of the game to give us that opportunity to win another West Division regular season title.
It would be an awesome way to end the regular season, knowing that there's a banner to go up. Now, going up against Granite City Friday and Saturday, in addition to the on-ice, obviously 1A aspect of it, there's also some stuff that will be happening off-ice that's already underway, as a matter of fact, with the jersey auction online benefiting autism. And the jerseys are really cool, and people can put in their bids right now. Have you had a chance to look at some of the bidding action that's taking place?
I didn't have a chance to look at the bidding action, but I did get a chance to see the jerseys when they came in earlier this week. And again, we're so blessed in the community to have the support that we have, that to be able to share proceeds from the auction of these jerseys for Autism Foundation is amazing. Like we're excited to be able to do that for them, and we hope there's a great turnout, and the auction just raises a bunch of money for them.
I know I was at the store last night, and the person helping check out with the groceries was like, I've already got my bid in on Sofo's jersey. So, I mean, people already have dialed in on what player they're after, and they're hitting F5 and refreshing to make sure they're not getting outbid already.
No, it's so awesome, the support we get. And I think historically we have led this league in jersey auction numbers. So hopeful that we're able to do that again this weekend for them.
Winning on the ice, off the ice. Hopefully that's the plan all weekend long. Head coach, general manager of the North Iowa Bulls, Todd Sandin, thank you for your time here on the Bulls Chat podcast.
Joe, we really appreciate it. Make sure everybody gets out this week and enjoy some great Bulls hockey.
It is going to be fun. I'm honestly, I cannot wait until Friday night and Saturday night. This is the Bulls Chat podcast.